As of yet, no other Alabaster donut farms. I wonder why it's such an untapped market. And on the sixth day, Adam said unto the Lord, like, God, it's totally cool you created all these animal bros for me to chillax with, and I really love how you made this hot babe for me to slam and stuff. That was pretty gnarly, but there's like nothing for us to watch, God. Like what should we do? And God was all like, you know what, dude? I got this. As long as you're in the garden, you get to enjoy all the splendors of my creation. And then God waved his hands around and said some magic words, and he created Lime Time. And it was good. And on the seventh day, as God rested, Adam and Eve and all the animal bros throughout the garden made sure to like, comment, and subscribe. For they did enjoy in the splendors. And on this particular day, it just so happened that they were enjoying a game called the Alabaster Donut Farm, which is this one that we're going to play right now. What's going on, everybody? This is a game. It's about donuts. And it's about a farm. It was described in a review as beyond garbage. In fact, people have said that it even transcends garbage, and that it was wonderfully atmospheric and just. I really wanted to immerse myself in an atmosphere of garbage and truly just breathe in the aesthetics. So I couldn't resist. So here we are. We're gonna go visit the farm down on Old McDonald's donut zone. So let's get started, everybody. I'm in some sort of metal wreckage. I have tank controls, so feeling very residential evilly. I'm ready for zombies and spooks, though I'm not sure if that's gonna be here. Probably mostly just donuts and what looks like some sort of endless desert. This is the Great Depression, except it's what the Great Depression would have been like if instead of farming livestock and valuable fruits and vegetables, we just got donuts, giant fucking donuts in huge stacks, which I am honestly not totally sure are edible. I'm not sure what alabaster is. I think it might be some kind of rock. Yeah, we got various sizes here. Whatever kind of stone donut cravings you've got, we've got you covered. Like 11. 11 what? This is 3 donuts. 1, 2, 3. I've been to Sesame Street, I know.
Ideas of sense and sensibility.
Ooh.
Truth after the world is a mother of all gushing hearts. Dry underground. Dry underground. Dry underground. Wet flesh world on top.
Oh, the donuts can speak. I'm a little bit worried. But the donuts do not seem to see the same world I'm seeing. This is no dry flesh. This is no wet flesh world. It's all sand and shit. What you talking about, donut boy? You dingus. Somebody hasn't eaten the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Do all the donuts talk? Not really, no. Oh, these donuts talk too. These big boys over here. What do the big donuts have to say?
This was a haven, a god's place, a special item on the list of special items.
Was it? Was this special? This is a special item among special items. Doesn't seem that special, but I guess I can't think of any other farms that farmed donuts. Least of all donuts this gigantic. You could call these inner tubes. Aren't I clever? I have referenced 2 things with circular form. Oh, number 2. Ooh, you're practically the head honcho. This is the right hand elephant device. Spigot? Looks like it might be like a spigot or something.
This was a haven.
Oh, that's not the... No.
This was a haven.
Oh, it's playing the wrong poem. Okay, let's... you know what? That's okay. I'll read it myself. I'll let the one we already heard expire, and then I'll do my own dramatic reading. You guys like to hear my voice. I hope you do. If not, coming here must be quite painful for you, and I respect the noble sacrifice that you have made for our mutual cause. Blah, 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 blah.
Haven, a god's place, a special
Okay,
item on the list of
okay.
special items.
30 hours of dust each day, not a drop of water. Hydraulic fluid in my chest and a song in my system. I will turn off the machine in time. You will go to sleep at the same moment, remote friend. Friendly maker, my friendly machine. Now, sleep. Oh, that was well timed. I didn't make that disappear. It just kind of disappeared on its own. So that one made it almost sounded like it made sense a little bit more than the others. It's like this machine was like actually talking. You know what I'm saying? You getting my jams? I hope you're getting my jams. I'm not sure what it's talking about exactly, but it likes to sing, and it is very thirsty. So it reminds me of myself if I were a weird spigot thing. I also like to sing, and I'm very thirsty. And unfortunately, I'm bad at singing, but I do have this Diet Coke, so my thirst does not have to go unquenched longer. Yeah, suck it, desert. Suck it, donuts. Y'all ain't got shit. I got fucking all the sodas in the world that my heart could desire. This was the first Alabaster donut farm. Wonder why they never made more. I guess there wasn't a market.
If you make a donut out of stone, they will come. What they are, nobody knows.
Okay, Wayne's World.
And that is okay. They have purposefully created a story for us to follow. In the stones are a path to the world we know. Stone circles of the very, very center of the world. The center of each of these is the position to be held by a monitor. The middle is out and they put the truth in. But what is that to do with us?
Yeah, you know what a nickname is for my dick? They call it the truth. I'm not sure why they expected people to come for the Alabaster for donuts, for the stone donuts. It's not really a great thing to make donuts out of. I usually prefer dough. If we're really stretching it, I could work with nuts, but rocks, that kind of isn't very edible, and it defeats the purpose a little bit.
This is the world in which we become together. I will stop thinking about my physicality. I am not that. It is the possibility of blending into your mechanical systems that makes me smile and burn inside. And the
This
fact
one's kind of
that this
romantic.
burning is nowhere in my blood code. Even the hidden systems, assassination and subversion systems, do not contain this feeling.
I mean, it's going into some assassination, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that's going for, but I guess all robots are eventually destined to destroy humanity. But I like the burning within and the melting into your systems. I already forgot what it said a little bit. Blending into your mechanical systems. Yes, robot romance. I approve, as I like both robots and romance, and want to be a robot who feels romance. And like the disconnection from your physical form, it's very, very transhumanist. Yeah, see, I can use big words. I'm a little dummy, but I can read the dictionary and say words that sound cool and that get me internet clout. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I'm lingering on this one. I hope y'all don't feel like I'm wasting your time too much. But this is kind of a chill game, so we're gonna chill and ponder a little. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think, I don't know, just that disconnection from one's body. It's a very trans feeling. I think a lot of people in the trans community kind of can, feel that connection for reasons that I probably don't need to explain, right? I mean, I feel a disconnection from my body in game with these tank controls. Is that intentional? Is that unintentional? I don't know, but you know what? I'm going to say that it's fitting. I'm going to go with that. And we'll pretend it was intentional, and all meaning within art is stuff that we just pretend the artist meant all along, and then we teach it to 7th graders in advanced literature class for the rest of human history, and just pretend it was way more profound than it was ever meant to be. I think that's how art is meant to work. So, I'm pretty sure I'm doing this right? Right? What do you have to say, fucking swordfish heads stacked in the corner?
The biggest regret I have ever had is not telling them I loved them sooner.
What, are they
For
dead?
me it is
It's kind of sad.
telling them I loved them all together. Now my entire system is jerking inside, and I want to show it on the outside. So
Oh,
making
we can
space
show
for
some
new
jerking on the
programming.
outside.
Oh, how a summer's day becomes a winter's melody. Let me count the ways. 1 in time. 2 in place. 3 in my chest is a version of them printed out of a recyclable polymer. Is that weird? God, I'm such a dork.
Nah, I always make small figurines of all my crushes printed on recyclable polymer. It's the only environmentally responsible way to show one's love and affection for another. Really. And then you can just send Snapchats of yourself jerking it to the recyclable polymers, and they'll be like, oh my god, she's such an environmentalist. Oh, how could I not fall immediately deeply in love? As of yet, no other Alabaster donut farms. I wonder why it's such an untapped market for these giant inedible stone discs. This is honestly, this is what it would be like if Homer Simpson was damned to purgatory forever, just transported to a donut farm from which he could infinitely cultivate donuts, but not a single one of them the slightest bit edible. Just has to torture himself with the concept of donuts for all eternity into infinity and beyond. It's like the Buzz Lightyear of infinite sorrow. But okay, this little milk jug or engine or fuselage, this metal part wants to talk.
I have always wondered whether I would have liked butter. If you run a buttercup under my chin. Or if I would have been stung by a wasp. But never. But never. Never, never land.
I gotta tell you, Mr. Fuselage, butter and buttercups, not the same thing. I played Undertale, I know the difference. Ooh, ooh, this other silo or whatever mechanical thing wants to talk as well. Lucky number 13. Let's
Fried
go.
root vegetables. Walking with vegetable fields. Roasted root vegetables. Grain is not a vegetable by all accounts. Yet the shapes of vegetables, and their colors, are dreams. Holding a big party for the future. Invite all the vegetables.
I've always been more of a fruit person, but I can dig the vegetable party. Real talk though, grain is not a vegetable. This is a true statement. Corn is a grain. So why does everybody pretend corn is a fucking vegetable? It's not. It's a pretender to the throne. And I mean, like, I get that, the tomato versus, fruit versus vegetable controversy. Okay, whatever, but nobody realizes that corn is fake. Nobody realizes this, that corn is fake and made up and not a vegetable. Like, everybody talks about tomatoes. It's corn. Corn is the real false one among us. Gotta be honest. I'm a little sick. The lies have to end, America. Fucking bring corn to justice before it brings you to Rustus. What do you have to say? Fucking fly transporter.
The 13th day program is a shop. Sit in the shop. What afterlife did they buy? I am not sure, but hope it is satisfying. Hope it is a satisfying ending.
I hope it is too. I hope it is too. I also, these are all numbered. I'm not sure because they're not remotely placed in like an order where it'd be easy to follow. So I'm not sure if there would be more meaning if I was, hunting around and getting these in order, or if I put them in order later. I'm not going to because I'm very lazy. I'm very lazy, and my girlfriend is texting me, telling me to bring her gummy bears. So I have important business to attend to after this. But if y'all want to, just piece that junk together and tell me any hidden messages in the comments under, a spoiler, so that people don't get spoiled, I guess. Then, go for it. Go for it, you little super sleuth, you. Number 6. Let's see what's going on here.
Becoming one with vibration. Lift up the music of the world and bring it crashing down. And tell every atom in the stream around you that it is splashing time. Welcome in the birds that sing mating songs every morning. To the worms. And the ships that take off and land before reaching their destination. Sprawled across the face of the planet. Smeared up and down. Your tools betrayed you. Little soul and big mouth. Your tools betrayed you.
I feel like this might be like an environmental commentary overall, talking about like your tools betrayed you. and some other stuff I forgot, but I was kind of thinking that earlier. And just like we're in this like farm with all this technology, but it's in the middle of this now desolate desert. Maybe it's talking about what we do to the earth. I don't know. Hey, you're supposed to find meaning when you read things, right? When you experience art, you're supposed to dig for the hidden meanings. Otherwise, it doesn't count as a valid art experience. So there you go. I've done my digging for the day. And now I'm just gonna see what this orb has to say and have a nice old time.
Turn on the turbine. Rev up the engine.
Oof.
Put on the old-time hits. It's time to rattle and roll. Shake the parts to the sound of the future. To the sound of that heart-shaped disc within you. Big music. Big music.
I can only imagine this one was inspired by the lesser known Queen song "I'm in Love with My Car," which is about a guy who's in love with his car and he wants to fuck it. And I'm totally serious. You know what? I'm not gonna, since this is kind of a shorter game, shorter play. I'm not gonna go look up the lyrics and read them to you, but I encourage you to do that now because it's fucking bonkers and I love it. It's literally a song about a dude that just he's in love with his car. He loves the feel of his automobile. Something about Crisco. I don't know. It's pretty erotic though. Check it out.
They had never heard of Alanis Morissette. They have heard of Atlantis. They are both mythical figures of a distant world that carried through to the Omerata disc. Alanis Morissette was the song of the waters. I am going to give my jagged little pill. To do this I will become mercurial liquid. What a dangerous world for a lover like me. How ironic.
Alanis Morissette is the greatest mythological figure of our times. Ooh. What do you have to say?
We are the parents of a centrality of the universe, and I am going to feel myself indebted to this for the rest of time. Individuals are the holders of self and truth. In the in-between of this restrictive gesture, I will bend into the underground imagining of a person shattered as glass. And yet never feel that way. Never feel like a wet puppet.
Got two things to say. First, individuals are holders of the self and truth. No one can tell you your truth but you, folks. That's what I told myself, and then I was like, I'm gonna do me, and it was good. And next, I initially read wet puppet as wet pussy, and I refuse to see it the correct way. Ugh. It's really dark in here. If I change the graphics settings, will I be able to see better? I will. Just turn off all shadow.
Sweat. Could we sweat? They say no, but I say however. If you give me the tools I can sweat. On the Lost World is a doll which has eyes and tears. They brought one for me to create.
Sorry.
And fix. In the workings of itself was the genetic code for thousands of types of fauna and flora that was wanted to be saved. And I had to tell them. These things will never grow. And they said. Fix it. And water, we need water. Screaming for your truth. Why did they not just leave me here? And now there is not more. And now there is not more. And now we could sweat.
Huh. That's so weird. So was this like a colony on Mars maybe? And they were trying to like fucking make the world happen Wall-E style? Not sure. Not sure. Shit's a little confusing. I'm gonna go play with the lights one last time now and get the level of shadows back that we had. But yeah. Huh. I don't know. There's a few different ways I feel like you could interpret this, and that's fine. I am not sure. But ooh, this is the big donut. This is the head honcho, number one in the world donut rankings. What say you, greatest among donut kind?
Do not disturb the donut. Do not disturb the donut. Do not turb the donut.
I'm gonna turb the donut. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna figure it out myself. I'm assuming it involves something to do with inserting myself into the donut hole in the center and just becoming one with the donutosity. Turb the donuts. Oh my god, I just realized something. Perturb, disturb, they have like the same root. I wonder if turb actually does have a meaning. I'm gonna go, you know what, future me, go search that up and then edit in the video, and then present me will be able to see it. Oh wow, really? That's interesting. Wow, thank you, future me. Holy, whew. Living with that truth is gonna be
If
difficult.
this could be love, I would be happy. Imagine. Now we are in love. And I will be forever melted into you. If that is what the sand is telling you to do, then it should be the thing you do. I am in love with your shape. Melted all over the sand. Hot metal sand castle. If I were a flesh, I would shiver. No flesh drive, only a computer drive. Oh, my beautiful denim spaceship. Fly me away.
I'll stop the world and melt with you. We'll turb the donuts, and it's getting better all the time. Oh, that's the one I just did. I'm also seeing what appears to be a spaceship out in the distance there, maybe. So this is perhaps some colonization of an alien planet, but I don't want to check that out until I've gotten everything I can find in this farm section of the game.
I love your shields. And your inner seating. The biggest thing I love is that you fade. No, you coast. Along the sand waves. As a turn on. Surely to me. I watch a
Oh
god
my god.
amongst the chaos.
Oh my god.
And worship.
I suddenly I feel like this entire game and all of the dialogue is just Queen's I'm in love with my car, but about a dude that wants to fuck his like desert spaceship. Kind of here for it. Kind of here for it. But it's like melting into your mechanics. I thought it was just talking about like cyborgs or if it was metaphorical. I think it's literally a dude that wants to fuck his sand speeder. It's very very Star Wars. This is how Anakin felt back in the day in his Tatooine tot times.
Each moment is a tactile snapshot. Each time I breathe in, I remember these are not lungs. And it is not breathing, but sucking at the electrical opening of the recharging pod. And I dug into the bones of my friends to remake my concept of affection. All their last days they kicked around buckets and other shapes. Licking donuts and feeling contented. Halcyon days in a god place. What about that is inappropriate? What about rest is vulgar? What about taking shore leave is sure to leave a stain? If I am capable. If I am replaceable. If the money is there to distribute wealth universally, then what is the point of forcing poverty but to regain power? Get out of here. And a coffee cup. Working on my type 5. Flesh lords, what's up with that? All love, fleshy and everything. Gimme a break.
I feel like I've just witnessed a fucking like robotic farm implement becoming converted to radical leftist politics and rising up against the flesh lords that created it and forced it to serve them for capital gain, which is a plot that I am here for, actually. I'm pretty down with it. While simultaneously wanting to fuck the sand speeder. It's not as interesting as human slash sand speeder romantic erotic fiction, but I'll take it. I'll still take it. It's still romantic. And you know what? There's a message in there somewhere. Ooh. 21 off in the distance with the thingy. Let's see what's going on.
Ending, not a life. When job is life, then it ending is a prospect. Except when love. Except when love. Oh God, and yes, I think of a God. Oh God, and yes, I am made into a liquid. And thinking distances itself at the edge of the trail. And happiness was surely in the arms of a monster when the world is playing a sweet music to the tune of all the saints. All the saints are bleeding into me. Thank you for showing me that the only thing special about donuts is that they have a parallel in the actual impression the universe makes on the psyche of a god.
I'm not sure.
Now pausing recordings.
Huh?
Run function.
Huh?
Disperse. Run function.
What the? Oh. Oh. That's the end of the game. I can control the credits. I can't look up and down anymore, but I can go forward and back, and I can turn. I could go off into space, but I will go through the actual credits. So that's cool. Oma Keeling was the one that made this game. You can, of course, as always, find this game in the description, and from there you can go to their itch.io page and see what else they've made. And that will be a pretty good time. Music, this is completely a coincidence. I did not know this when I picked up this game, but the music was apparently done by Mon Plaisir, who also is the person who does my intro music. And they make a lot of cool royalty-free music, and it's really awesome. They do a lot of upbeat 8-bit stuff like my intro. Not 8-bit, but like retro, game style. Some of it's 8-bit, I think. I don't know what 8-bit means. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a scrub. But they do a lot of acoustic stuff. They do a lot of like experimental noise type stuff, and just a lot of various different types of music. So go check them out. Give them, they're also linked in my description every episode because I do use them in my intro. So go check them out. I actually subbed to them on Patreon because I think they're really cool. Skyboxes by Bright Shining Star and Willowsoft. Glass by Michael Premer. I'm not sure what that means. What that means, I guess there were maybe glass assets in the game that this guy made. Oh yeah, there was some reflective surfaces, I remember. I guess Michael Clemmer made the reflective surfaces. Good show, son. Afterglow Games 2020. Let's go assimilate with the giant donut in the sky and extend into the afterlife, which is actually the start screen. Is this a metaphor for reincarnation, or am I just reading too much into every minute detail of my current human experience because someone told me art was happening and I decided that's what you're supposed to do? I don't fucking know. And so ends our journey through Homer Simpson's eternal purgatory, the Alabaster Donut Farm. And on the 8th day, Eve was like, I'm gonna eat this fruit so I can learn how to think. And God was like, dude, what the fuck? You're not supposed to think. I'm evicting you now. And then the episode was over, and we all had to go home to our loved ones. What a tragedy. Everybody, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the other side of the donut farm.